Quick synopsis on the doubled rope traverse. I send the climbing line up over the top. The spliced end goes over the top, around the destination tie-in point, and comes back. On the zigzag, this configuration works out really well, where the spliced end is connected to the anchor point on the zigzag. And the other point is that the cambium saver is on the destination tree. That makes it really easy to set your line. It makes it really nice and smooth to send the zigzag over to the destination tree and also make it snug. Keep the tail either from your SRT line or hold on to the tail when you send it back to your destination tree. It's not that you're going to lose the line, but if you don't have the tail, then you got to bring this back. Send that over, and then you're going to pull on the tail to set the tension on your traverse. Then at this point I'll install the doubled pulleys. The CMI doubled sheave pulley. It works pretty well, plus you can put a tag line on there if there's multiple climbers, so you can bring it back. Another option is this ISC doubled sheave pulley I'll commonly use for redirects. And I set this up with the D-stool for progress capture. This is the way I set up a doubled rope traverse. I hadn't been using a doubled rope traverse or even a single rope traverse too much because I was concerned about the tension between the departure tree and the destination tree. But I've since done some testing on it and found even at a steeper than the critical angle, it all seemed to work out pretty good. And that's part of this video as well. But when I want to go from my departure tree to the destination tree, I've either reached the tie-in point SRT, and the SRT line will be recoverable from the destination tree, or I may have gone up DDRT, or I may pull this up afterwards. But there's my DDRT climb. Once I get to my tie-in point, I'm going to clip in. To set up the doubled rope traverse, and this actually works out pretty well with the way that I've done my system for the magnet to get to the destination tree and back. But take the spliced end of your climbing line and send that over the top of your tie-in point, and send your cambium saver with it. And the cambium saver should be on the destination tree. It comes up over the top and around the bottom of your tie-in point for the traverse. That comes back to your departure tree, and connect the spliced end to the place that you would normally have your saddle connected. So that's how it's going to look when you get ready to send this over. And you keep all this slack in your climbing line, so it makes it really easy to send over to the destination tree. It's a zigzag, but I showed on another segment of the video setting this up with the Hitch Climber pulley as well. So you send this over to the destination tie-in point or destination tree, and then all you have to do is pull that snug. And I've put a considerable amount of tension on that and found it still very acceptable. So there's the configuration at the destination. Now I'll go ahead and over here I'll put on my doubled pulley. Now on this I found it to be pretty successful using a D-stool hitch, and then when I get to the other side there's always going to be an incline when I come back on the other side, and this will give me progress capture so I don't roll back to the middle of the line. So I'll tie it. Okay, there's the D-stool on the pulley. I find it works pretty well. It goes across the line and it gives me progress capture. Then I go ahead and clip in I'll clip in there if take off my. Now if I want, I can leave that SRT line connected if I have quite a descent on the initial part of the traverse, or I can disconnect this now. It's easy to recover from the other tree by pulling on this tail. So now I'm ready to do the traverse. I go ahead and do my traverse to the other side. Once I get to the other side, once I get to the other side, I'll clip in at the destination tree. If I still have my SRT line connected, we'll disconnect that. And we'll recover that from the tree. We unclip from the traverse. Take off our pulley. Once we get to the other side, we disconnect the pulley, take off the hitch. And it's real easy to put slack back in the traverse just by releasing your friction hitch. Then we take off the splice and recover from the departure tree. And we're ready to set up for another traverse. And here's the same configuration using a friction hitch and a Hitch Climber pulley. Again, you can set it from the other tree.